Hey guys, Karen Wolf here in the art studio. I'm live, yay! How about that? Sometimes you never can tell. Just jumping on here this evening to paint some coneflowers. All right, I'm going to twist you around here so you can see, not me, because I'm a little bit out of sorts this evening. Yeah, I'm not too pretty. Well, not that I ever am, but definitely not this evening. So let me move you down. All right. Oh, my paper towel got stuck in there. Let's see if you can see. Can you see? Kind of, sort of. Move this down just a smidgen. See if you can see there. I think so. All right. Well, my tissue keeps getting stuck in that thing. All right. I think y'all can see. I don't know if I can see comments again. It's crazy. Crazy. So, anyways, I'm live. Let me find my brush. My name is Karen Wolf, and I'm an artist, and I teach adults and children how to paint, become better painters in my art studio and online. So, let me turn myself down. I can hear myself twice. All right. I'm going to paint this painting right here. Just something simple. I just went in this evening and I saw that painting there that I did a long time ago, this one. And thought I'm going to redo that one. But in the meantime, we're going to paint this one. So I hope you guys can see. Sometimes the internet, whatever, I can't think what I'm saying. Sometimes the service is really bad down here, internet. So if y'all can't see, let me know. Apologize if you cannot. I'll have to move that thing back a little bit. But I am hoping that you can see, and I don't get my arm in the way. Sometimes I get my daggone arm in the way. Get that thing out of the way. All right. So I'm just going on here and painting on some blue and some green. So I hope you guys are doing good this evening. Just say hey when you get on here so I can see you. It looks like we have Fala and is that Marta? Hope I'm getting your names right. Welcome. Thank you all for jumping on here. I'm just going in with some blue and some white. This is 11 by 14 canvas, and I'm just getting some background on. Nothing fancy, just getting some background on. Nothing too, not too big of a deal. I'm using a 1-inch brush, and I'm just getting some paint on. So, I like to come on here at least once a week and paint with you guys so you can kind of get an idea of my painting style and what I do. And maybe that will encourage you guys to want to paint with me. Oh, I love to paint. And I love to... Hey, Anna. Welcome. Valerie, Monica. Welcome, you guys. Thanks for jumping on here. Say hey when you jump on. When you all do that, it helps me out a little bit. Gets people seeing my stuff, and I appreciate you doing it. Thank you. The more people that see it, the more people that see it, and then the more people that see it. That's how that works. That's how that all works. So I'm just putting in some sky here. I did kind of work in a little bit of green. Put some green in, and I've kept this real soft and light. And this one I painted in about 10 minutes. I just put it together a while ago real quick so I could have something to show you guys. So I just don't be too hard on me. Just trying to get something on here real quick. So I'm just going to do some light blue and green. My ultramarine blue is what I'm using. I'm just using just a little palette of colors here, just that I have something to put on there real quick. When I get down here at the bottom, though, I'm going to add a little bit of little bit more green than blue. And I actually putting in a little bit of purple. Just kind of working in a little. See the purples that I put in there on the bottom? So if you all like to paint, then this is the place to be, is with me. I love, love, love to paint, and I love to teach others how to paint, and that's what I do. I teach people how to paint in my art studio and online. I have an art studio near Ripley. It's in Fairplain, in the Fairhaven Square. I'm just putting some blue and some purple. And then I also, I have a couple memberships, and I teach online painting, and I have tutorials and stuff like that. So that's what I do. And it's real easy. Once you get the hang of it, once you just figure out the brush strokes and I'm just putting in taking this 1-inch brush, and my paint's really not even dried yet, so it's kind of pulling some of that off, which I kind of like the look of that. And I'm just kind of giving the indication of some grasses, and then I'll just kind of pull up. Just giving some indication of some grasses growing there. Soften that out. And I do want to incorporate a little tiny bit of purple. Some purple. My iPad doesn't have very good service, so it looks like I'm a little bit wonky, but hopefully I'm not. Hopefully the service is good enough that you guys can see it. I didn't go over to the art studio this evening. I just didn't. Just putting in a little bit of purples there. Just pulling in some dark grasses up. And then I'm going to pull in some green grasses too. And then we're going to put in some of those coneflowers. And if this is bothering you, you can pull that out and put it on the edge of your easel there. And you can put as many grasses in as you want. I didn't put very many in that one. I just kind of, like I said, I painted that thing in like 10 minutes. So, but, there we go. But I had, I've been having trouble with those crazy stars in my eyes, and I finally went and got that thing removed. So hopefully once I get healed from that, I'll be back on track again, and I'll be able to not have to wear these crazy glasses, and I'll be back on to my normal self. Where's my hairdryer? But for now, that's what I'm having to deal with. But at least I can see. I'm going to run the hairdryer for a minute. So that just gave us a little bit of a misty background, blue, a little bit of green, and some white, and I just made a misty background. Then I took that brush and added more green, less blue, came down here, and then I added some purple and just pulled some grasses up. That's all I've done so far. So then I'm going to switch over. I'm going to do my 1/2-inch flat brush, just the same brush. It's just smaller. It's 1/2-inch flat. Hey guys, thanks for the hearts. Hey Dee, how are you doing? Kaylee, good to see you on here. Alright, then we're going to go into the orange, a little bit of brown and some orange, just making a darker orange color. I'm just going to establish these little flower tops there. And I just put 3. Actually, I was going to make this one up higher this time, but I don't know if I can do that now that I don't know if it's dry enough. Oh, well, it don't matter. I'll just leave it there. Sometimes you can wipe it off and redo, but I was going to make that up a little bit higher. Put that one up higher and see what that looked like. But that's okay. I don't care. I'm not worried about it. And then that was orange and brown. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of orange. More orange. I just wipe my brush with my paper towel. This paint is a little bit transparent, so it takes a little bit more paint to cover. I like to use the Liquitex Basics when I do these, and it gives me a little bit more coverage, but those all that paint's over to Art Studio. I don't have that here at the house, so we're going to have to suffer through with this. This is okay. It just doesn't have as much pigment. So I'm just putting a little bit of a darker color at the bottom, a lighter color at the top, and I'm just getting my basic, just my foundation in there. Just putting in some darks down here, and then, which is orange and brown, and then I did orange, wipe my brush with my paper towel and just put orange at the top. All right, then I'm going to get my other brush. It's funny, the last one that I did, seems like the last painting that I did, I just used, hi Jennifer, hey. The last one that I did, I used the same brush, the whole thing, the whole painting. So here I'm just going to put in some with my round. This is a, can't see what number it is. Looks like a 4. And I'm just pulling up some petals. I don't like that one. There. And I'm going into some red and purple. And it does have a little tiniest bit of white in it. Red, purple, and a tiny bit of white. And I'm going over those other petals. See, I'm not worried about covering up those petals one bit. Really don't want to get into that thingy, but I don't care about that either. They're placed a little bit different than what they were before. This one, the petals came down. I think I am going to fix that. That looks kind of funny, doesn't it? If you get these petals up too high, they look kind of funny. Because they, and all I'm just doing is cleaning my brush, drying it with my paper towel, and fixing my mistake. Should have dried that with the hairdryer, so I wouldn't have to worry about it. But if you get these up too high, they look kind of funny, so I'm just going to fix that a little bit. Pull that down. And I wished I would have made that a little bit higher now. And you can pull in with your petals, pull up and in with them, or you can pull down. It doesn't matter. Whichever one works for you is fine. I just hope you can see that. My hand's not in the way. I need to make sure my hand's not in the way. Would have been better if I would have put this one down a little bit farther. Sometimes you figure that out as you go. Then I'm going to add a little bit of white just to opaque it a little bit to that dirty brush. I'm just going into some white with that red and purple color that I had. And I added a little bit of white. Just to opaque that color just a little bit. I'm trying to keep out of your way so you guys can see. I think if I move that little... Okay. Now I'm going to put in some stems. Green. Back to the 1/2 inch flat. I'm going to go into the green, a little bit of purple, just making that a little darker green, a little bit of purple and some brown. And I'm just going to make a chisel edge with my brush and put in some stems. This one should probably go that way. I do too, Dee. I like the background colors of this too. I just think it's so pretty. This one looks like it needs to go that way a little bit. And then I just pulled down some of the stems, just the look of stems. And then I also just pulled up some grasses to make it look like there were some grasses. Just pulling up here and there some grasses. And then some of the grasses even, I just made them go up farther, just a little bit up here. And then up here in the back, you can make some go up here behind the flower. Just some here and there. This painting's very simple. There's not a whole lot to it. I'm not putting a whole lot on there. I really wanted this to be very, very simple. Just a simple painting. So then go with your leaves. I've just taken that same green, push down, and then you can come in like that for a petal of a leaf, or you can like go out. I prefer to go out. Just kind of push down and twist and turn. And that'll push down and kind of up. Make it go to a point. Makes kind of like a leaf. You kind of just push down. And you could do those however you want. It's not, doesn't have to be perfect. And just a dark color, just a purple, green, and I put some brown in there. And then for back on the petals, add some more white. Now that that's dried a little bit. Oops, I had green on that brush. Rinse that a little bit. So I'm going to go back into that white, into that purple red color. Purple, red, and then a little bit more white. And I'm just going to lighten up these petals a little bit more. Just right there where the sun's hitting them. Just a little fun painting. Nothing too fabulous, just pretty and easy. Sorry, I hate to run the hairdryer, but sometimes you have to. And then I'm going to go back up to the top, orange and a little bit of white. Just touching, just orange and a little bit of white. I'm going to wipe my brush with my paper towel, go into the brown, and I'm going to add a little bit of black just to get a dark color down here at the bottom. Just to make it darker down here at the base of that little flower. Then I'm going to wipe my brush with a paper towel and I'm going to get some orange and just dot those two colors together. Just touch right there. Then go into, wipe your brush with a paper towel. Go into the orange with a little bit of white. And dot in the top. Just touch on the top. And then go in with a little bit more white. And you can touch in some light. If you get too much, you can touch it with your finger. All right. Then I'm going to put a little bit of purple. You can rinse your brush and dry with the paper towel, or just, I wipe my brush with my paper. You could rinse it or just wipe it with your paper towel. Sometimes I don't use a lot of, I don't rinse a lot, and if they're all kind of similar colors. Just get that a little bit darker there at the stem, at the, that, whatever that is. I don't know my flower colors. Then we'll go back in a little bit more white. Here, touch in, just touch those uppermost petals. Just to get some light on those where the sun's coming up over. Oh, I got that into the orange on my paper towel. Didn't mean to do that. Alright, then we're going to go over the leaves a little bit more. Go into some green, a little bit of yellow. Just touching in with this round. But now I'm switching to my 1/2 inch flat because I like it better for the grasses. So I'm going to pull up some green and yellow for my grass. Get some brighter grasses, just a few, not a lot. I lightened my petals a little bit, or my, not petals, my grass. Leaves. Gosh, I don't even know what they're called. Those a little bit. So we've got some grasses. Yeah, the composition would have been better if this one would have been a little bit higher and this kind of down, or if this one was a little bit higher, I think. But sometimes you just have to mess with it. But I do like that. I mean, I like that. Just for a simple little doodad. And then acrylic paint dries darker, so we're dark again on our purple flower. So I'm just going to go in with a little bit more white right here. And then touch. A little bit of white right there. And then down here, I just kind of flicked on some, sprayed on some of the, just flicked on paint like I do sometimes. And that kind of gives it the look like there's just some little tiny flowers, it breaks it up a little bit, gives it a little look of like, maybe there's little tiny flowers down in here, and you can make some of them yellow, some of them white. You gotta get it soupy. Mine's not soupy enough. Hey, Amber. And then add a little bit of pinks in there too. That's pretty. And you can do purple. Purples too. Just kind of gives it the look like there's some little flowers down there. And that's it. That's pretty simple stuff. Just an easy little coneflower painting. So if you all like that, you can join me in the art studio. Like I said, I'm over at Fairhaven Square. It's Fairplane near Ripley, right off of the Fairplane exit. I have painting parties in the art studio. I have painting classes in the art studio over there. My website is artbykarenwolf.com. And you can go on my website and see the scheduled paintings that I have on the schedule for June and July. And I'll be adding more paintings for July. And if that's something that you'd be interested, you could sign up right online. And I also have virtual painting tutorials that you can purchase, and memberships that you can join if you'd like to paint virtually with me. So there's a little taste of that action. So I just wanted to get on here this evening and paint that. Coneflower painting, pretty cool stuff. Easy peasy, not hard at all. And I had, like I said, I had this one back here. I painted a long time ago. This one, and I had it with the fence down here and the coneflowers in the background. And I just, I think I'm just going to do something different with it. Not too much, but it's okay. I've had it sitting over there for the longest time, and I just can't, I don't know, just can't pinpoint it. Just cannot figure it out. What it is, I think I need to change with that. So, thank you all though for joining in. I appreciate you guys. Hey Libby, thanks for watching. Thanks for jumping on. And sorry, I just this eye craziness. But hopefully it's on the mend. They removed that, and yeah, on the mend. So, all right. Well, thank you all. Hey Susan, welcome. Appreciate you jumping on here. I was just I just painted the coneflowers. You'll have to go back and watch the replay, and you guys will have to watch that and paint it. Pretty easy flower. Not difficult at all to paint that one. It's pretty easy. So, and I love the background. It's real soft and not a whole lot to it. So you'll have to go back and watch that one and paint that one. That's definitely a nice therapy painting. Easy one to relax to. So, y'all have a good evening and take care. God bless you all, and I'll see you back on here again real soon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.